When people are given a chance to choose a supernatural power, hypothetically of course, 30% of those people want to become invisible. While I am not a part of those 30%, I still have to speak on this topic because it is our public speaking examination. The power of invisibility can get quite controversial as people can do good and bad stuff both, and nobody will know. Even if the power is given only for one day, anyone can do anything, and bad things are more prone to be done, and they don't need 24 hours to happen. But good things do need some time to make an impact, and a day isn't enough for it to happen and leave an imprint anywhere in the world. It is a child's play to rob a bank if you are invisible, but not an easy task if you want to save a bank from being robbed. Since bad and good is a thing which is subjective to a person's opinion, people will have different things to do if they got invisible. It will be a lie if I say that there will be no odds if you commit a crime being invisible, but a truth that having this kind of power, even for a short period of time, will lead you to commit something which is good for nobody. Now that some of my points are stated, I shall start talking about what I shall do if I had the power of invisibility. Considering that my power of invisibility is voluntary and I can control it, I shall test it on my brother and with my brother. As he is the Loki or the god of mischief of our family, I know that he will help me to use this power to its limits. I am not the one who likes to take revenges or who plans revenges, but my next thing would be to make a little trouble for the people who bullied or mocked me in the past. Next thing I would like to do is find out how did I get this power? Did God himself gifted me? Did I eat something? Did a crazy scientist abducted me, took me, and conducted an experiment that landed me here, an invisible being? I would at least like to know how did I got this power, because my curiosity won't let me take a breath of relief until I find it out. After finding it out, I would do something that I genuinely like to do from a long time: hearing people's opinion. Subjects that are not spoken of in our society, or controversial things which people don't really like to talk about much, or just common knowledge on anything. Because according to what I think, hearing is more important than speaking. Because when we hear people, we get to know their experiences and their knowledge about society. And we can't just sit in our home and act like we know how society thinks. And after a long, tiring day of testing, troubling, researching, and hearing, I would like to end my day with going to my nearby park, sitting in the moist grass till the sun goes down. Thinking about this topic was a little tricky at first for me because I never really got into these supernatural powers and stuff. But after writing this whole speech, I got to know everything I can do without being invisible. The meaning of invisible has always been the same, for me and for you too. But the way you think about it can be changed if you give it just a little time. Before completing this whole speech, to me the meaning was just unable to be seen. But there are people in our society who literally feel invisible, who feel that nobody sees them or nobody wants to see them. And it is very disheartening to see how our society cuts people off and makes them invisible really very quickly. Now I get why those 30% of people want to be invisible. Insecurity, low self-esteem because of their past, looked down upon, and the things I can't even imagine. Now to end my speech, I would like to add a stanza from my poem. Down I stand and I feel their eyes, the words they speak and their stinging pain. I want to vanish within the darkness. I never want to be seen again. Thank you.